Hi, and welcome to this week's Pick Your Pokemon Oracle card reading. We are doing a glimpse into 2026. This week, our options are Cubone. Look at the amazing art on that card. Ninetales. And Gothita. We'll pull these stacks of Oracle and Tarot cards, and then we have some Oracle cards here as well as my deck. Go ahead and find your timestamp in the description, and I'll meet you there. Cubone pile, welcome. Okay, let's get set up here. So you chose this cute little guy. I'm gonna go ahead and put him up in the corner there. I was setting up something new last week and I have a whole new setup again this week. So be patient with me as I'm trying to figure out where everything goes. Before we start tackling this pile of Oracle and Tarot cards, let's go ahead and pull a qualifier from this deck. Maybe. Okay. Or 4, I guess. You know, as I was prepping this reading, I kept going, okay, just one of these. And it gave me like 3 of each one. So this is going to be a bigger reading today, which is fine. First, we have inner desires. Set some intentions. You're entering a phase of plenty or may have a sudden windfall. Goals are within your grasp. So you are entering a new phase, which makes sense. We're entering the new year, though the Chinese New Year doesn't begin until February, and the wheel of the year calendar doesn't actually begin until April. But that doesn't change that for 2026, we are entering a time of abundance, which means that setting intentions for what you'd like to experience and what you'd like to receive is very important. Childlike devotion. You're a multi-talented, complex being. Embrace and love who you are. This reading already has this vibe of like, you're here, you did it, you made it, keep going. It's this energy of really focus on what it is you want right now and stay devoted to that because it can be yours if you set this intention strongly. Well, there were 5 here. Okay. Be insightful and established. Ground and rebalance your energy. Bring your awareness into the now rather than allowing it to occupy the past or the future. You might have been in a space where you've been doing a lot of planning, a lot of foundation building. Excuse me, that's apparently important. But there's something important here about being really present in the moment and allowing yourself to harvest the seeds of the things that you had been growing, had been creating for yourself. Total submersion. Don't be afraid to totally immerse yourself in a project, interest, or goal. Give it 100% of your energy, and you may find what your life has been lacking. This is about figuring out what it is you want and staying focused on it in an incredibly meaningful way. And I think it's something that's going to come very easy to you as long as you're willing to be grounded in it and grounded in the philosophy of, I deserve this. This is what's for me. And persistent drive. See what you desire and move toward that goal. It's time to zero in on your purpose. Use your intuition and instincts to guide you for optimal outcome. Yeah. You can get it. Whatever it is that you've been working toward right now, it can be yours as long as you continue to move forward with devotion, move forward with desire and focus and clarity, and you really hone in on that goal. Expand your consciousness. Believe that you can do it. Expand beyond what your previous beliefs have told you or what beliefs you've been running under, like limiting beliefs you've been running under, because this is a time of expansion for you as long as you capitalize on it. And I think that you know that to an extent. Just make sure to take time for rest and take time for joy. Sometimes when we get really, honed in on a goal, it can be easy to let these 2 things go by the wayside. And that can actually pull you out of this flow. You're right there. You are right there. You have the ability to move into a new version of your life that is so fulfilling, that is so meaningful and powerful. You just have to do it. Let's see if I can combine some stuff here. How can I move him? Don't like him being off screen. Thank you for your patience as I get everybody here. I'm still kind of figuring this mat out. Okay. Then we're going to pull these guys over here, because we still have quite a few more cards. I might have to get a bigger table. Okay. Judgment. I think your perspective of the situation is going to change. I think you're going to find a new perspective, a new viewpoint on how this is all working for you. And I also see this as like a judgment's been made about your commitment or your devotion to this work that you've been doing. The Fool. You're ready to jump into life. You're ready to jump into the new, to jump into what's meant for you. It's time. I'm going to go ahead and jump in with excitement, with childlike wonder. And the Hanged Man. I think that you have been, let's see if I can get that to focus on that there, maybe. Okay. I think you've been in a time of feeling kind of trapped. You've probably felt kind of stagnant. You've been integrating something really big, and that's been taking a lot of your energy. It's meant that you've had to retreat. It's meant that you've had to, man, we're just going to pile up here. This is going to be a big reading. It's meant that you've had to retreat. It's meant that you've had to step back and work through a lot of things that are happening in your energy field. And I think that a lot of it had to do with old wounds. The wounded healer doesn't let the past define them, doesn't let their pain define them, but they pull from it for strength and purpose. You had to be able to set that place, set that past to rest so that you could pull from it for strength to move forward with all of these other things. So that you can nurture yourself in a meaningful way that allowed you to completely change who you are, to transform, to reconfigure into something else, and to remove some energy that was in your life that was not serving you. You're coming out the other side of this. And it might have felt for a while that you were stuck in this energy of nurturing your pain, of nurturing your inner child, which I always connect the inner child with the Fool, maybe because in my deck, which we'll pull from here in a moment, the inner child card really is the Fool card of the deck. There is this part of you that feels like you're still in this lesson, still in this liminal space, but it's time to come out. It's time to expand beyond this and make sure that you're taking time for rest and joy, but see what's in front of you, because it's not what you think. You're expanding in 2026. You're expanding beyond what you believe you're capable of. You're expanding beyond letting go of all of this old stuff so that you can move forward with devotion into something that's truly purposeful and intentional for you. Let's pull a couple more cards here. Yes, this is the light at the end of the tunnel. This is hope. This is peace. This is bliss. Man, this reading just looks so crooked to me. That's fine. It's fine. Oh, wow. Yeah. Okay, let's move these a little bit. You are pure light. You are sweet. You are kind. You're perceptive. You're conscious. And you've been dealing with an imbalance between head and heart, which has maybe been a little hard for you to build a sense of security, but you've been in this retreat, in this solitude in your nest, so that you can build this sense of security, so that you can learn how to be in your feminine energy, to receive, to create, to just be. And baby, you are on the right path. You are on purpose. You are in the right place. You used to limit yourself to this idea of who you could be and what you were, and you're not just that anymore. this fear of your own power, this isolation, all of this negative crap that you are working through, it's done now. You get to be done now. You get to be the director of your own life, to be authentic, to be the main character, to move forward as a new version of yourself out of this tunnel, on this path. You made it. You're here. You did it. I'm so proud of you because as I see a lot of my own experience in this reading, and I know that this tunnel has been really, really hard. And I'm so proud of you for making it out. Good job. Cubone pile, this has been your reading, your look into 2026. It's exciting. Your future is so bright, and I'm so excited for you. Oh, you're gonna do great. Yay. Claps for you. Leave a comment. Tell me how this landed for you. Tell me which Pokemon you chose. I love this reading. Congratulations. I'll see you in 2026. Ninetales pile, welcome. Let's get a glimpse into your 2026. I'll go ahead and set this guy over here. And just as a note, this is a very dense reading. The last one I had trouble fitting on the mat, so we will do our best here. Before we start going through the Oracle and Tarot cards, let's pull a clarifier card. Love where you are. Use your sensitivity to know when to act. Connect your heart to your head when determining what you would like. You know, sometimes in life, we end up in places that aren't ideal, and it can be hard to maintain our presence in those moments. It's really important that you be brave here, that you stand very tall in what you know to be true and in your own sense of self, and use that to know when it's time to move. Make sure that you're asking yourself, is this what I really want? Does this choice, does this thing move me in the right direction? And if the answer is no, then you know it's not for you. It's time to share your gifts. But the bravery, and then also the next card is visionary. I get the energy of coming out of hiding, of coming out of isolation, of coming out of an era that wasn't serving you, that wasn't authentic, and being brave enough to put yourself out there, even though it's scary. We hide because we don't accept ourselves, and we're afraid that others won't accept us as well. So they're asking you to be brave and to share your gifts, even if you're terrified to allow your visionary energy to come out. If you feel passionate about something, you can make a real difference in it. You can change things. We have the devil. No one's naked. Okay, we're good. Which tells me that this can be addiction, it can be vices, it can be a lot of things. But I really, really think that this is self-limiting beliefs. It is hiding. I'm going to put him up here, actually. It's hiding. Hiding is like the word that just keeps coming through my head. And the fear and discomfort of coming out of hiding means that the situation you're in currently does not feel ideal, and dissociation sounds much better. But every time you detach from what's not serving you, the isolation, the things that keep you hiding, those things help you grow. Those things mean you're healing. This is about listening to your intuition, to your higher self. This is about knowing that you know, so that you can complete the cycle. Coming out of hiding is the last step. And I know it's scary. I know it is, but you can do it. You're doing it. And I'm so proud of you. And even if it's scary, it's so worth it. And it's going to be so worth it. This is the completion of a huge cycle. This is stepping into something completely new. This is interesting. I almost feel like this reading could lead up to the Cubone reading I just did. This has been a time of healing, and it is continuing to be a time of healing these self-limiting beliefs, healing the part of you that wants to hide and letting that part die so that you can really connect with your intuition, with your higher self, with the part of you that knows, with your inner magician. This is it. This is absolutely it. This is the final step, is to move forward with openness, to fearlessly share your gifts, to trust that you can handle any reaction, to take time for stillness, to disconnect from constant feedback online, to disconnect from this constant need to be moving and making things happen, but to just honor that it's time for you to share. It's your destiny. It's what you're meant to do. You are so meant to do this. And I'm seriously so excited for you. Move these guys a little bit. I don't know why, but the screen I used to monitor the camera isn't working. So let's see if I can get it back up. But if there's some out of focus time, I apologize. The only thing holding you back is yourself, your own shame, your own fear, your own isolation. And you have the power to end this cycle, to heal it, to step into your magician, to step into knowing and to your destiny and to your purpose. There's a sense of insatiability here. Trying to fill the void externally, trying to find something outside of yourself that's going to make you feel whole. But the wholeness is inside of you. And so if you've been waiting to share your gift because you've been waiting for something to come in and make you feel whole, you've been waiting for the right time, you're going to be waiting forever. You're going to be waiting forever. This is a time to go within. This isn't going to come from outside of you. And in fact, looking for it too is creating unnecessary suffering and victimhood for you. Connect to your inner world, connect to your inner garden, take time for self-care, and then get yourself out there. You're waiting for something, but what you're waiting for is you. You're the hero you need. Kind of surprised we haven't gotten the maiden in reverse here. Right as I said that, I saw the maiden in the deck. That's really funny. Yeah, this is a time of rebirth, of releasing this old narrative so that you can move forward into something new, into something else. 2026 is about becoming you, the authentic you, and not really caring what other people think about it. And this is going to come from, deep within you. This belief of it being something else is blocking you from having relationships that are mutual, that are collaborative and reciprocal. There's this attempt to control, but they want you to be curious. And by being curious, you're going to be on the right path. It's time to stop giving your power away and to see the bigger picture. That seeing yourself at war with others, or even at war with parts of yourself, is not serving you. It's blocking you from gaining all of the gifts that you could gain from this experience. You have the opportunity to step into something completely new in 2026, to come out of hiding and to be curious and to let go of old pain, of old suffering, of unnecessary suffering, and to build meaningful relationships that help you to step into your destiny. But this is a choice that you have to make, and you have to accept where you are so that you can move forward. When we don't accept where we are, we don't actually see where the starting line is, which means we can't run the race. So are you holding yourself back? 2026 has the possibility of being amazing for you. Show up for yourself, which will allow you to show up with others, which will take you right where you need to be. Be brave, share your gifts, share yourself, and love where you are, because you're on your way to your destiny, to connecting to your higher self. Ninetales Pile, thank you so much for joining me and your glimpse for 2026. Leave a comment. Let me know how this landed for you. Let me know which Pokemon you chose. And I look forward to seeing you in 2026. Gothita Pile, welcome. Go ahead and set her over here. And before we get to these tarot and oracle cards, let's take one of these to get our clarifier. Polite declaration. You can move in whatever direction you need to accomplish your goals. It's time for you to get out there, claim what's yours, and stay in your power. I love that. Soul family. There are people coming in to help you on this journey, to help you find your way. You need to be honest about what it is you want. And like, there's something, these two cards together tell me that you're having trouble admitting to yourself what it is you actually want. And I don't know if that's connection, but they're also asking you to find connection within yourself. This is about the sacred marriage within yourself, understanding that you're already whole, that you're already full as yourself. And that's how you can build meaningful connection with others. When I look at this card in relation to these two, it's almost this energy of connect with yourself deeply enough to be honest with yourself about what it is you want so that you can actually start moving towards it. So we're talking about 2026 here. This is the vibe for 2026, is being honest with yourself about what you want so that you can have it, because you can. You just have to admit it to yourself first. We have the Hierophant here, and I immediately get this vibe of the Hierophant actually being more about this feeling or this need to follow tradition or what's expected of you. And I think that's actually the opposite of what you should be doing right now. There are a lot of well-meaning people in the world who are going to want a lot of different things from us or for us, but they're not us. And they don't have to live our lives. You do. So you get to choose what it is you're going to do with the life you're given. And they can have opinions all they want. That does not mean that you have to live according to that. We have the Wheel of Fortune. This is about understanding that you can't control the uncontrollable. You can't control, how other people feel or what people want for you, but you can control your perspectives and your reactions. You can control what it is you do with your life. 2026 is about breaking free from the shackles of what other people want from you, declaring what it is you want by being honest with yourself and connected with yourself to know what it is you want and to move in the direction of your dreams. That is available to you. So it's time to go inward. It's time to connect with yourself and ask, what do I really want? What have I been pretending I don't want? I almost feel like this is like your guides coming in and being like, you can do it. Just do it. You can do it. You just have to decide to. Your wisdom is coming from within you. The call's coming from inside the house. No one outside of you is going to be able to tell you how to live your life in a way that will be meaningful to you because we all experience our own realities. We all experience our own lives. This wisdom, this healing, this wealth is inside of you. It's not in anybody else. This is an initiation into a new era of your life in 2026, an era where you live for yourself, where you politely declare what it is you want out of connection with yourself with great honesty, and you move toward it. You're completing a cycle here. You're completing a cycle of people pleasing, of feeling trapped in a life that's not yours. You get to be done. You get to be done. I think between the last two readings, I zoomed in a little bit, so I need to adjust here. I had to pull my camera off because the screen wasn't working. Okay, let's see what else we got here. This reading is so direct. You're so close to being on purpose, on the right path. You just have to decide to do it. This is about inner strength and conviction in your beliefs. Move forward with childlike wonder and recognize how you've been limiting yourself. There's old trauma here, and you require nurturing. Yeah, again, we have this Metatron card, which to me is like guides coming in with a message. I very much believe, I'm going to put that up there with it because I think that's what it is. Your guides are like, hey, stop listening to other people. Listen to yourself. Connect with yourself. Go within. You're so close. This is not the first time today this has come out. This is the light at the end of the tunnel. You get to build a life that you want without worrying about it. It's kind of wild to me how direct this reading is compared to the other ones. I mean, they were all pretty direct, but this one is like, I have no doubt that this is what this message is. Anything else? This is an opportunity to move into deeper self-love and acceptance. We have the shadow up right here. All of our shadow aspects are trying to help us or protect us in some way. Those ways might be outdated, but that's generally why they're here. And when we can show them love and compassion and nurturing, we can access the gifts that lie under the outdated belief systems. There's a part of you that believes that you have to live up to other people's expectations to be loved and cared for, to have a family, to have connection. It's time to let go of that belief. Change your perception. You get to make the choice, and you're right there. I think this is something, at least subconsciously, you've known for a while. I think this is something you've been working toward for a long time. This is like the world card. We're hitting this completion of this really long journey where you felt very unheard and unseen. And it's been hard to let go of that identity, but it's time. When we live for other people, when we do what they want, they don't really care that much. They really care when we don't do what they want. So we can do what they want all day long, and that still doesn't mean they're going to see us. That still doesn't mean that they're going to hear us. And when we've done that for a long time, our identity can be built around being someone who is unheard, but you can hear yourself. And it's time you listen. It's time you step up and you nurture that part of yourself. You're done with this. You get to be done with this in 2026. And I'm so happy for you because this is a really, really hard thing to let go of. And you're doing it. You don't have to sacrifice yourself to be loved, and anyone who's taught you that doesn't know how to love unconditionally. And you deserve that kind of love, that kind of reciprocity and mutuality. You deserve to be seen for exactly who you are and loved. You deserve to begin something new. Gothita pile, I'm so happy for you. 2026 is going to be really powerful if you're willing to make this choice. Sit with yourself, sit with your wisdom. Be honest with yourself about what it is you want, and then do it because it's yours if you do it. All you got to do is do it. Thank you so much for joining me. Leave a comment. Let me know how this landed for you. Let me know which Pokemon you chose, and I'll see you again in 2026.